because you can't afford to let that go. And the officials will keep an eye on it.
And Jimmy Butler with all the smiles because the Heat have a 23-point lead, and that's on Butler.
See, and now he better watch. He just got technical and thrown out. They just threw him out. They just threw him out because T.J. Warren. What T.J. Warren did was he
blowing kisses. Blowing kisses. No, man, you gonna have to swing. Listen, you playing with Draymond Green now, Jimmy. If you get into an altercation, you gonna have to swing. We've seen Draymond do some egregious things on the basketball court. We've seen him step on a dude. We've seen him backhand a dude. We've seen him put a dude in a chokehold, WWF style. We've seen all these things. We've seen what happened to Poole and supposed to have been in privacy, but we've seen him sleep a dude. We've seen Draymond Green do some very egregious things. You can't be on the basketball court in the middle of an altercation, blowing another man kisses. Come on now, James. We can't be doing that. He gonna get right. About a week or so with Draymond, he gonna get right. I hadn't seen Jimmy Butler throw a punch yet. I mean, it don't even necessarily have to be like a full punch, just like a open hand slap. Because I mean, when they're on the basketball, see, this is one thing that I be knowing. When there's an altercation in an actual basketball game, it hadn't really been too many actual punches thrown. But that punch that Draymond threw to Jordan Poole in practice, so that wasn't an actual basketball game, and we weren't supposed to see that. So that means that some of these guys can actually throw a punch because he leaned into it. He put his body weight into that punch. He slept a young man. These dudes be out here fighting on the basketball court when there's an actual game, and they throw a punch. I just watched the Royal Rumble. When was that? Saturday, the other night, this past weekend, and like the punches that they throw in the WWE. That's kind of how they throw punches on the basketball court when there's an altercation in an NBA game. And I just be wondering, I'm like, I've never played in the NBA, never will play in the NBA, but I've played my fair share of basketball, and I've been involved in or around my fair share of fights on the basketball court where punches were actually thrown, and none of us ever threw punches like that. We threw actual punches. Even the punches that we look at and it's like, oh man, he got two-piece. Like they try to come at my boy, Kobe, when he got into it with Chris Child's punk ass. And Chris hit him, but he didn't even really hit him though. Like he hit him kind of like right here and here. But they was like soft. They was like beaky, beaky. Like they didn't have no effect, no nothing. And then he retreated. I just be trying to figure out when you become an NBA player, and I know there's a lot of money involved in endorsements, and you got cameras and thousands of people in the vicinity watching you and things of that nature. I understand that. But do you just forget how to fight, or you just never knew how to fight? Or I have not seen now in the modern NBA, because back in the day, before, I'm old, but I'm not that old. So before my time, like back in the 70s, they was throwing hands. Like they was actually getting slumped, and it was like just a regular ass tech. They kept playing. There was nobody got ejected or nothing. You just clean up the blood and play on. Draymond may be a tough fake guy too. I don't know. I think Draymond crazy. I think Draymond. See Draymond. Let me show you why I think Draymond is crazy. Okay, this is why I think Draymond is actually like crazy. Whenever you see a guy that just be like sitting, and he could just be, I mean, like he's stationary, like he just, you know what I'm saying? He's just chilling, and his mouth is just like, you may have went to school with some dudes that just always had their mouth open, like that. Them some crazy. They crazy. Stay away from them. You don't want to fight them. Like you see Dre, he be like this. He be like this right here. He be like this a lot. I think he actually got something. I wouldn't be surprised if Draymond at some point in time in his adolescent childhood, if he was on the short bus and he sat, across from where I don't know this from personal experience, but he sat across from where there's a big opening where they could fit the wheelchair. In other news,